It is super hot and super muggy outside. It looks like it's about to rain. So the humidity is like all the way up here. I hate heat. I hate it. We are going to spend a bit of the day with Nicole, aka Noah's mom. And I was thinking about going to the license place, like the driver's license place, and getting something called enhanced or advanced driver's license. Pretty much that allows you to cross the border from Canada to the United States, either by water or by road. I don't know, I might do that today or tomorrow, depending on what we do and if we have time. I apologize, guys, for the sound quality. It must be horrible, and all I can keep saying is sorry. I can't really fix it because this camera does not have a microphone jack. I'm just gonna have to deal with it today. My camera is still not in yet. They're still waiting on a second part. What is that clicking sound? The shades are always what is with all the cars? It's ridiculous. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna turn around and face the other way so that way I can just drive out. Tree branch. Branch, not pants. Yeah, I know, Noah. Now's my chance. And my windshield is filthy, as usual. That's another thing about living in the country. Your windshield is either covered in mud, dust, bug guts, and I find if I wash my car here and I can just park it and I wake up the next day and my car is just covered in dust just from sitting there. It's because there's so much dust flying in the air around here. That's kind of annoying because I notice when I wash my car in the city, in Toronto or Brampton, and I leave my car stays clean for days. Well, that's probably Nicole. I do apologize, guys, because I haven't uploaded a vlog probably in like a week, but a little less than a week. I would say like 6 days, because there really isn't things to talk about, and I keep reminding everybody that, and there really isn't anywhere to film or vlog or create some type of content or a story. So that's why with the last vlog, you know, I made that skateboard. Pretty much I'm just finding something that makes a great story, something that's worth picking the camera up for, rather than picking the camera up every single day and not having anything to talk about or trying to make up things on the spot while I'm on camera. I do it at least once every 2 days to once every 4 days. That way I actually have a story or something to talk about, rather than every day I don't have anything to talk about. That's why I kind of take these little jumps here and there. Yesterday I was gonna vlog. It was kind of a bit of a boring day. I was looking for a boom pole for my microphone. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's pretty much a pole with a microphone at the end of it. When you know, shooting movies or shooting videos, there's always a person pulling that boom pole with the microphone as close to the subject's face or mouth as possible to pick up the sound easier. I went on Amazon. They're quite expensive, so I'm like, you know what, I could probably just make my own. Someone suggested a broom pole, a normal broom pole, but the extended ones that can extend. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go far and beyond. So I went to Walmart and I picked up a pool pole that you use for putting like a net on the end of it, and you scoop leaves and stuff out of your pool. It's like 12 to 16 feet long. It's crazy, but it works just fine. So I wish it came in black though, because like, I think it's kind of obvious that it's a pool pole. If it works, it works. I'm not gonna complain. Oh my gosh, it's so windy outside. So yeah, Nicole's messaging me because she's probably wondering where I am. It's a really slow day today, really gloomy looking day. Again, I don't know if there's that like sun streak in the lens again. There is an overcast of clouds, So maybe that's gonna help with the lens. Oh man, why did I turn down this road? Now I have to wait for that bridge. Damn it. It's gonna take forever. So I like driving. I love driving. I love everything about driving. I love it. I love the open road. But then I hate driving at the same time. I hate driving if I'm going to point A to point B over and over and over again, if it's the same destination over and over and over again. I mean, that's when it becomes a chore rather than something that could be fun. Now, if I'm going to Toronto, I love that, because even though I'm doing it all the time, it's a long drive, and I like longer drives because you're building up kind of like that momentum or the suspense of getting to a destination, and I love it. Do I love the traffic? No, I do not. That's why I leave, or Nicole and I leave, bright and early. A little over bright and early. We leave at like 4 a.m. when the 401 or any other 400 series highway is dead silent. When the highway is dead. Look at how dead the highway is. This is exactly why we leave and hit the 401 by like 4 o'clock, because we want to avoid traffic, we want to avoid rush hour. But like, we rather drive when there's nobody on the road. It's just a calm, peaceful drive. The sun is starting to rise, and we don't have to worry about anything. And we usually get to our destination before rush hour even starts. Other people think we're crazy. Why would you leave that early in the morning? Why would you wake your son up that early in the morning? It's because I'd rather us leave and to actually be ready and wake our son up early that morning and hit the road, because our son sleeps in the car anyway, so he's gonna get that sleep anyway. He's not gonna miss any sleep whatsoever. He might miss maybe 10-15 minutes of sleep or piling the car full of junk, but he doesn't miss a whole lot of sleep, and he sleeps in the car. By the time we get to our destination, he's well rested and we're ready to go on with the rest of our day, instead of us fighting to push through the worst rush hour traffic ever. Noah's awake, Noah's hungry, or Noah needs his diaper changed or his pull-up changed. We don't want to deal with that. But I love driving. I absolutely love it. Most of the time. It's just around here, there's always these 2-lane highways. Like, well, yeah, in total of 2 lanes, one direction one way, one direction the other way. And they're just scattered all over the place to get from point A to point B. And it gets boring. It gets really, really boring. And to be honest, I think I might move back to Brampton. Or even somewhere else. We just might get up and just leave, because I lived here for 11 years now, and it's boring. It's the worst feeling in the world to be here. And for people who live here, that's great if you love it, but I don't understand how you guys do it. It's just boring for me. You can't really do anything. You can't fully grow to your potential. I think as far as education goes, a lot of people just graduate high school. Most people here don't graduate high school, that's the thing. And a lot of people, when I say this area, they pretty much a lot of young people have kids, like in their teens, early teens have kids, and they just kind of abuse the system. They go on welfare, and welfare is okay. I'm not complaining about welfare, but a lot of people abuse welfare for the wrong reasons. Like, a lot of people just use welfare just for the money, not to take care of their kid, and that happens a lot here. And it kind of sucks. And the thing is, a lot of people will be like, well, Nathan, you're young and you had a kid. I also graduated high school. I also had a scholarship. I also had a business license like 2-3 years ago. I had a lot, okay? I was able to accomplish a lot, and I didn't allow my kid, as much as I love him very much, I didn't allow him to stop me from pursuing the things that I wanted to do. And I'm doing that now. I'm going to pursue the things that I want to do now that I have time off work, now that I'm not working anymore. It gives me a bit of a break to now really dig into what I want to do and what I want to pursue in. if people complain or say, well, I have a kid or I have kids, I'll never be able to pursue what I want to do, that's a line of subscribe, and I think that's just BS, because you can't keep using your kids as an excuse to not pursuing what you want to do in your life. There's called daycare, or if you have family, they might be able to watch your kid while you pursue what you want to do. Take 2 to 3 hours out of your day, look and do what you want to do. If you do that every single day for the next year or two, you never know. You could have a full degree in whatever you want to have in. You could be having a nice job. You could own a house. This is what I'm trying to get at to everybody. And I need to take some information off of my own lesson, because now that I have all this time, I have no excuse to not pursue what I want to do. You know, Nicole and I, we do talk to each other a lot, and we're trying to work things out. We're going to counseling and therapy and all. Subscribe! I never thought as myself being in counseling. I always thought myself as, oh, well, I'm too strong. I'm too good to be in counseling. That's not the case. It's like everybody needs counseling, or everybody needs guidance at some point in their life. And I think to have that guidance at least maybe once a week or even once a month in some type of relationship, whether it's a starting relationship or whether it's marriage, I think it's a good way to have a successful relationship or a successful marriage. Anyway, new topic. So pretty much, Nicole and I are putting money into a separate... Yeah, I can't talk today. Nicole and I are putting money into a separate account. Pretty much that's going to be our travel account. We're just going to be traveling from that money, whether we're going for short trips to Toronto or all the way to LA, or whether we want to go to Europe at some point in our lives. I don't know. We just decided that we are capable of saving money, so we might as well save the money and travel. Noah already has his own separate account that he has a college fund and whatnot, and we decided to, use another account and start saving for traveling too. We want to give Noah a very fulfilling childhood. I do know my childhood, we didn't get to travel a lot, we didn't get to do much, but I'm not complaining. My childhood was awesome. I loved my childhood. I was still able to do a lot of things that most kids weren't able to do. If I can do better as versus my childhood for Noah, then I'm going to do it regardless. I think every parent should have that motivation. So I don't know. I love traveling. I hate being in the same spot. I hate it. I hate being in the same exact spot. To be honest, I'm probably gonna move at least like 50 times in my lifetime, because I simply just hate being in the same spot. There's next to nothing of parking here in Lanark, so I have to park on the side of the street. They're so heavy. Oh, you're already waiting. It's always so dark in here.
Babe, come on.
Noah, let's go.
Hop in. Good job.
So on the side note of me saying that it's nice having this time to not work and put more focus on what I want to do with my future career, or my dreams and goals, I should say, I have been looking for a job that's a little more for me, something that I enjoy doing, something I enjoy going to work every day in the morning. And I would say that location is going to be in Ottawa, which is an hour, maybe an hour and 15. Hey, buddy, I'm trying to talk. Maybe an hour and 15 minutes away from here. And so I went on, Indeed. Everybody knows what Indeed is. It's basically a job searching site. And I found 2 or 3 jobs that I applied, mostly for being an organizer for social media, depending on what company it is, to organize, their advertisements on social media. And I looked in this other one, and pretty much this company is a fundraiser place. Pretty much it helps people in need, whether it's from homeless people or to people overseas that doesn't get the medicine or the education, or just just the lifestyle that they need, especially for kids. And that's what this company does. But see, the thing is, I emailed them through Indeed, and within that day I got a phone call back. I didn't answer it. I was too busy to answer it. But then I thought, okay, well, I'll think about it to see if I will call them back. And the thing is, it's like, now they're calling me over and over and over again. They're sending me emails. So I'm not sure how desperate they are, because this is a pretty huge company. And I'm concerned that this is a pyramid scheme. And for those of you that don't know what a pyramid scheme is, it's pretty much a corporation or a job. Pretty much if you have a phone call and they say, hey, and then the person at the other end, they say, hey, I heard that you guys were interested in this job, and they keep persuading you to join this job, they keep persuading. And if they're constantly persuading you to join the job, and they say, hey, you can make a lot of money doing this, you could be very wealthy doing this, you could be rich doing this, that's never the case. What they're actually trying to do is they're trying to get you the job so they make a commission. The second you say yes, the second you're locked into that job, they get a commission. So now, when you're locked in, now you have to convince someone else to get that job so that you make a commission. They're not trying to benefit you at all. Sometimes a company would say, hey, we'll give you this X amount of money, you can start your own business, and da-da-da-da. They don't give a fuck about you, and that's the way pyramid schemes are. And I'm so surprised that pyramid schemes are even still a thing in 2019. It's just mind-blowing. I just want to get that out of the way. So I'm still thinking about whether I should actually go to this place or call this place back. I'm just gonna up front ask them and say, hey, is this a pyramid scheme? Because I don't have time for it. Anyway, just want to get that out of the way. It's nothing that important, but I thought everybody should just know. And unfortunately, the camera wasn't rolling. But Nicole and I had a pretty reasonable, decent conversation. So yesterday I was at the park because a buddy of mine invited me to join him because he was at the park with his kid. And I thought to myself that, well, I mean, no one needs to burn off some energy, so yeah, it's a great idea. And while we were at the park, we met these 2 lovely ladies, and we were able to relate a lot because, they're of a different ethnicity. They're like my skin color, and in an area like this, it's very hard for people, because there's a lot of Caucasian people, it's very hard for people to understand or kind of like deal with that there's a different race around them. And these people, they were telling me that it's hard to take their kids to the playground or to the splash pad because other kids would come up to their kids and say, oh, why is your skin dirty, or why is it the color of mud, and blah 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 blah. And that hurts, just hearing about that hurts, because I'm able to relate a lot. Or if Noah's with his mom, a lot of people question Nicole's like, is that your kid? Or I don't think that's your kid because he's a different color. And that really does hurt me a lot. And it's not the kid's fault for asking another kid why are they different? Why is their skin different? It's not the kid's fault. It's the parents' fault for not educating them that the world is bigger than what they live in, than their tiny little bubble of what they live in, and that there are different ethnicities. That's the parents' fault. I just thought I should get that out of the way because Nicole had to go into the store here and she's coming back. So too bad the camera wasn't rolling when she was telling the story, but I was trying to tell her the story. Right now we are at the car wash place because I like washing the car by hand myself because I know it gets clean that way. You are very talkative today, aren't you? Oh gosh, look at the sun streak in the lens. I can't apologize enough about this quality, guys. I am so sorry. I feel tremendously bad.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds jumping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so we must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah.
So we are back at the store where Nicole was before. Hey, that rhymes. There really isn't much else to do or else to talk about. This video is pretty much, again, to get you guys up to speed of what's going on. Me trying to upload another vlog. That way it's not like a week to 2 weeks kind of a jump. That way you guys aren't like, oh, what's going on? Why is there such a gap again? Did Nathan go rogue? Did he fall off the face of the earth? Yeah, no, I'm perfectly fine. Not much to talk about, and I think I'm just gonna wrap it up here. So again, I appreciate for the 28 subscribers. Such a low number, I feel depressed once I keep thinking about it. But for the 28 subscribers, I love you guys, and I thank you guys every day, a lot. My channel is nothing on YouTube. It's very small, but I am thankful that you guys subscribe to my channel. And with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for those of you who aren't subscribed, or you don't have to subscribe. But I would really like if you did subscribe. So, I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye. Oh, we're just gonna hit a wall of rush hour. Yeah, there's no traffic. Like, especially on our side of the road. Like, on the other side of the road, there's traffic, but on our side of the road, there's no traffic.